Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, how's it going? It's Saturday afternoon and we're out here in the time cave doing a video, some new content for y'all. And we have two unique lanterns. Now, most of those who have subscribed and have viewed my content will probably say, well, those are, one looks like a Dietz Junior, and that's not rare, that's very common. Well, you're right. This Dietz Junior here is from Hong Kong, made in the early 1990s, late 1980s. And it was a gift from my scout leader at the time to me, and I've kept it very special. It's a very special gift to me, and I've never used it. I've never lit it. I've never burned it. It's still factory fresh, more or less. With 30 years on it now. But it's a neat piece, and I've kept it all these years, and it's a very special thing to me. Now, to my right, your left, is another lantern that's very unique and quite special, actually. This is a Dietz Junior as well. This one is from 1900, more or less, 1899, 1900. That's when Dietz started manufacturing the Junior, and this would become what this is, or what we know the Junior to be today. And it's gone through many different phases, not too many, but a few, to where it became like this one. Now you see they're very close in size. They're not dissimilar in that regard. This one says Dietz number 20, and on the back it says Junior, and on the top of the crown it says Made in Hong Kong, Dietz. That's because they were in Hong Kong at the time, and they're still in China. But anyways, this has no markings here or on the front. The markings are on the crown, and they're visible. It says Dietz USA NY Junior right there on the crown. And that's the only identifying marks on this besides the patent dates. And the most visible patent date is August 25, 85. So we know that this is not from 1885. There's other patents that are listed below, but they're not legible. And they're very faded, very, very hard to see. So 1900 is what the experts say. Mr. Woody Kirkman informed me that Dietz manufactured the Junior lantern circa 1900. So the patents don't really mean when it was made. That's when the patents were applied for, and they started manufacturing them in 1900, maybe late 1899, 1900, right around there. So anyways, it's definitely turn of the last century of 1800s to 1900s, 19th century, 20th century, you get it. But it is definitely the first Dietz Junior model, period. This is the first generation of the Dietz Junior, and it would become this. Now, what's special about the Dietz Junior, or the Junior lanterns in particular, is that when people think of a kerosene lantern, they think of the Junior. And you look at a lot of the Chinese manufacturers that were making lanterns for export or for their own country, or other countries in the third world or whatnot. All the copies look like a Dietz Junior. They all have very similar looks, size, and everything. So you find a lantern like at a surplus store. It's usually red or blue, and it'll be one of these. It'll be a Dietz Junior. And so that's what became very popular on camping trips and for emergency reasons and whatnot. So in most productions you see a cold blast lantern, it's a Dietz Junior. So it's become synonymous with lanterns. So if you say, oh, I have an antique lantern or a kerosene lantern, they think of that style. That's the lantern they think of. People are like, oh yeah, okay, like a red little lantern, right? So it's become like the cathedral radios of the 30s. When you say antique radio, you think of the Cathedral Model 90 Philco. That's the iconic radio people think of when you say antique radio, or you say antique car, classic car, people think of a 57 Chevy or a 59 Cadillac. There's certain cars or items that come to your mind first when you say something that associates with it. And when you say lanterns, people think of the Junior. So it's kind of fun to have the first generation of the Junior in the collection now. And I got it off of eBay, and it wasn't terribly cheap, but it wasn't expensive for what it is, because collectors are saying that the more common Juniors from this era are brass, and the steel ones are much harder to come by, and especially in good condition. And this one's very good, solid condition. So anyways, that's about it for me out here in the Time Cave. Just wanted to share this fun little thing here, bit of history. So hope you guys have a nice weekend. It's not too hot. It's going to be warming up on Monday out here in California, Southern California. But enjoy the weekend, whatever you're doing, and enjoy it. Light a lantern. Take it easy. Talk to you later. Bye.